Land of Moshesh, white goats trek southwards. I see a zinc roof house becoming empty. I see shops, but no people. On December the 13th, 1918, he predicts the emergence of the European Economic Union under the leadership of an economically powerful Germany when he says, "I see a blue stone turning. It changes into a cannon wheel, which falls and breaks on the ground. The soil it falls upon is cultivated and becomes fruitful." The unfulfilled part of the prophecy reads, "In Europe I see only one sisal tree, and the tree turns to flowers." Sisal trees were seen as symbol for foreign governments. Blue was the color for Germany, just as red was the color of the enemy. The European Economic Union is the first step to a single European government. April the 4th, 1919. In Europe I see three sickles merge into one. I see the wagons rolling in from north to east. They look like Turkish wagons, but they are new and covered in canvas. Wagons rolling always indicated war. June the 8th, 1919. In Europe I see three troughs filled with dry grass. A Turk sets them on fire. The fire burns fiercely, then it suddenly dies. In 1991, Saddam Hussein attacked three countries, Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. He set fire to the oil wells. The fires burned fiercely, but were eventually brought under control. The Siener then speaks of another war to come, a war in which Russia slides back into communism and joins China and the Middle East to fight against America and Germany. The war is won by the West, with Germany becoming the leading economic nation on earth. England is all but destroyed in this fight. I see a great war, fast and furious. It will be fought mostly from the skies. I see weapons that we have not even dreamt of. Germs that cause sickness and electric rays that devastate the earth. It is well known that Saddam Hussein's germ warfare capability is still a threat, that Russia is creating a new USSR, and that the Americans have not abandoned their Star Wars program. In these days, says Siener, Africa will fall into anarchy and mass starvation. October the 1st, 1917. In Johannesburg, I see a wood pile about 100 yards in diameter. A table is set. Bowls of cold sump and cold porridge come on the table. I see mealie husks burning. In these days, Siener says, white racism will be on the increase all over the world, especially in Europe. For the Afrikaner nation, it will be a dark time when many forces will be aligned against it. But then, he says, the Afrikaners will rise again and regain their freedom. The nation will take their destiny into their own hands. There will be a great silence before the storm. I see a pail full of blood toppling, falling. And from the pail will rise the Vierkleur flag to fly again over a free nation. When will this happen? When people asked Siener for dates, he simply said, "The time and place is known only to the Lord." But there are some indicators. In 1916, he tells his friend, Boy Musman, "There will come a time when I will be once again in the news. In those days, I see we are still fighting amongst ourselves. Then it is over, and we will have a black government. It is then that the Afrikaners' final and fiercest struggle will begin." On his deathbed, he said, "I see the Vierkleur flying again. It is God's will. You will fight differently from the way we fought, but there will be more of you this time." And then he said something strange. "This will come to pass when the ice starts melting.